Hello, everyone. Hope you all are seeing a good day and good weather at your respective places. I think the topic today is excellent. The speaker is a pretty renowned one, and nothing better than all of you participating and possibly contributing also today. Lots of familiar faces. Glad to have you all. So let's start. So we have Dr. Basu with us today, who will be the speaker. He is a digital cosplayer. He's a philosopher, and in terms of education profession, he is a chartered accountant. He's a cost accountant. He is a PhD. He has been adjunct faculty at one of the world's top schools. He is a researcher into digital transformation, AI, and related aspects. He has written books which had pretty wide reach, and he is in the process of writing more. Today, he is going to take us through a very relevant topic. Dr. Basu has been with us in the past as well. That time also, we had great discussions and learnings. And the topic today also seems to be on similar notes. So we are talking about AI, agentic AI, AI agent, and everything around it. So the broad outline would be in terms of the overall business environment, the transformation roles which F&A professionals play, the digital journey, and how AI and AI tools can be applied from a service delivery and change management perspective. That's the broad contour. I'm not going like in too much details because Dr. Basu has quite a lot to share. So without much ado, I welcome you, Dr. Basu. Again, as I mentioned, really glad to have you again with us. Thank you so much for accepting our offer to come in. We had great learnings last time, and we look forward to learning through you today. Over to you, please, sir.
Thank you, Vinay, and pleasure is always of mine. And let me start sharing. I hope, Charlotte, I have the presentation right.
Yes, sir, you have.
Can you see my presentation? Is it visible?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Vinit, I think you may say how the question and answer session will be conducted. So if you can kindly
Yes, sir.
outline that.
So, this is for everyone's attention, please. So, since this topic is going to be a little more focused and we will have a detailed deep dive as well. So, rather than distracting the speaker with our questions coming in, we would rather take the questions at the end. So, I'll open the chat box. You could write down your questions as the webinar progresses, and we'll take up at the end of the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vinit. Thank you so much, Vinit. And I welcome all from around the world for this session of mine. And the topic given by the organizer is AI agent and agentic AI for finance and accounts professionals, digital playbook. So you can see a couple of constituents of the topic. First constituent is the whole world of AI as of now. Even knowing that I have already delivered a session and why a couple of months back, maybe 7-8 months back through FENG's platform. So today I will assume that our participants have seen or have a fundamental understanding of AI. On that understanding, I will develop. Vinit was talking about my book. This is the book I wrote. And this is my talk in the World Blockchain Summit in Moscow. So you can hear it and watch it in my personal YouTube channel. The best way to keep in touch with me is the LinkedIn. And I will be happy to remain in touch with you as we go forward. Okay, now let's proceed. You can ask me a question that when Vinith introduced me, he didn't talk about anything engineering or engineering. Or anything in the computer science area, then why, Dr. Basu, what audacity you have to talk about digital technologies? So you can see in front of your screen, I have an invention in the computer science area, not being a computer technology person. And the principal inventor of a software which was registered in the World Intellectual Property Organization, USA. And this software is a gap conversion engine. So you can see in Google more about it and know more. I'll be using a lot of graphics during my presentation. And those graphics are not created by me except one. And I will owe my credit to all those people who have created those graphics. I have no commercial purpose to use those except for propagating knowledge. So I have divided the work topic into three major segments. One is the digital technologies and business ecosystem, where I will not spend much of time because all of you are aware what is happening around in the world and all across the world, I'll not say world. Digital journey, conventional competencies versus digital competencies. This is an area which is very relevant for today's presentation. And then I will talk about the digital playbook. And while in digital playbook, I will talk about artificial intelligence and digital cerebralism, 5 specific stages of AI in business. Then I'll talk about digital cerebralism with AI, agentic AI, and AI agents. I'll talk about a little bit of business transformation and revenue model transformation with digital cerebralism. Applications of AI tools for MBC, that is minimization of value destruction, that is MVD, and MVC is maximization of value creation, and CRD is creative destruction, and SCM is strategic cost management. So this particular topic will keep on time and again. There is no specific area of slides for this, but it will keep coming on in my talk in terms of maximization of value creation, minimization of value destruction, creative destruction, and strategic cost management, and how the playbook should be prepared for that purpose. And finally, I will give you a 12R framework, which is absolutely my own creation, about which I have written. So let us see how it goes. The overwhelming situation in the world today is that the world is progressing with digital technologies in a big way. The government administration is also in no way behind it. Digital application makes you agile, makes you fast, makes you efficient, and makes you innovative. Case in point is India's UPI, which is payment infrastructure adopted by about 16 countries of the world. And India has done a wonderful job in direct and indirect tax administration in digital transformation. The point here is what can happen if business entities continue to rely on legacy systems, operating strategies, and not adopt Digitex. The point is, if they continue to work with ITC system, that is information and technology and communication technology, then what can happen? The happen will be is that they will continue to remain exposed to challenges, and the challenges will come in the form of disruption, which is destructive disruption, and disruption, which is business process disruption. Disruption is there in many senses. You can see the torch has been destructed from the world. We don't use torch anymore because a mobile phone is sufficient. And MSMEs are no exception to this fate. In the very context of India, some of you may be aware who are from abroad also that India has given a clarion call called Viksit Bharat, Developed India. I think this is applicable to rest of the nations also. So digital technologies advancement is the mission critical objective of Viksit Bharat. I'm sure all developing countries are also having this mission critical objective of digital advancements and application. Now, what is the imperatives for F&A professionals in this world? You can see in the very first line, there is an acronym called VUCA. VUCA, all of you know, but FU means fear of unknown and unprecedentedness. What we are seeing in the West Asia theater, is it fear of unknown? Is it there? Is it unprecedented? I do not know, but fear of unknown the way we perhaps didn't predict the way things will come in the COVID-19 pandemic, and of course this war also. So from the perspective of digital technology-driven environment, what is the role of a finance professional? Let us understand. A finance professional is a brand image differentiator. He creates value by maximization of value creation. He creates value by minimization of value destruction. A drop of oil saved is a drop of oil created. And he is ruthless in terms of creative destruction. Something which is not giving return, he has to definitely disrupt it. So risk management from the perspective of legal, regulatory, and compliance management is definitely important from the digital playbook perspective of the finance guy. So what is the digital landscape which is getting affected? What are the associated business models for the affected situation? And what is the informed decision management execution techniques for that? That will be the topic which we'll be talking very soon. I'll share with you one very interesting guideline of NASSCOM, which is the National Association of Computer Technology Service Providers. Here they're saying that the finance professional must capitalize and digital professionals must capitalize on the future demand of digital and build the infrastructure layer. So it is the onerous responsibility of finance professional to participate in building the infrastructure layer and also use it as an accelerator program. Niti Aayog, which is the Planning Commission of India, they have given a clarion call for taking a composite approach, which is called phygital architecture, digital and physical, and setting aspirational goals for digital technologies. And the finance professionals are the guys who can set the aspirational goals for definitely all these things through their digital playbook. Their aspirational goals should not be only for the organization. It should be stakeholder-centric and with the innovative digital approach. So this is what defines the areas where we will be building the digital playbook. What is the digital journey of a guy and how the professional competencies and digital competency is essential to be matched in today's world? There are three gentlemen from Thailand. They did a research, Imjai, Mahadi, and Ojirapongampan. They have done a research, what is the situation of the world in terms of matching the digital competency with the professional competency, whatever profession you have, and in our context, which is finance professional. Their conclusion through the research is digital competency had a pronounced direct effect on management accounting competency. So digital competency had a pronounced direct effect on management accounting competency. That is what the conclusion they have drawn through empirical research. And digital competency directly influenced competitive performance. So if this is the conclusion by a researcher in Thailand, if this is the kind of conclusion they have drawn, then definitely digital competency and professional competency have to be mapped to get the result. So that is another very important part of a digital playbook of the professional. And they say that they have also concluded that digital competency influenced competitive performance through the mediation of management accounting competency. So management accounting competency will be the mediator for the competitive performance generation with risk management and compliance management and DEI in the outlook. So what we are trying to understand from this particular conclusion by the three research scholars is that digital competency has to be mapped and matched with professional competency. So these are very exciting conclusion. Let us see how does it operate, how does it work. So let's look at the decision management is evolving in three directions. As you know, in good old days, maybe post World War II and even in before 1970, data science, there was nothing called data science. We got something of the order of data science when you got into the computing technology. Business process management and application came for the business logic area. Analytical models came from the decision science area, and operations research gave us the management science area. So decision management is evolving then in three directions. One of the directions is data science. You can call Dr. Basu, you are a number one stupid, because can management science operate without digital science? Answer is no. Can business process management and application development can operate without digital technology? Answer is no. The point I'm trying to drive home is that whatever you do in the area of decision management, it is evolving from three directions. In all the directions, what is happening is applications of digital technologies. I don't want to deal with this particular slide many minutes for now. All of you know what is machine learning. I don't want to spend time on it. If you want to know more, you can ask me a question. Next is on computational logic and optimization. All of us, we finance professionals, know what is optimization. But two things are very important here in the context of computational logic. Whatever we do in our life, heuristics set in. Heuristics, our bias, our idiosyncrasies, all these things, and our peculiar own way of doing my way or highway kind of approach. And case-based reasoning. If case-based reasoning does not neutralize our heuristics, then computational logic also you will even fail, because computational logic will be given to the computer for any digital technology application, for the computer to serve you and the digitech to serve you. So heuristics and case-based reasoning, these are very important for applying AI techniques for decision making. Now, analytical model for decision making is like this. We have a data model. So through the data model, we observe what is happening, getting insights from the data. Then we apply analytical model. So we get the data, how we are oriented in terms of our business in today's environment. Okay. So this orientation helps us to get into the decision model and decide whether we are happy to remain in the orientation or whether need to change the orientation. The moment you think that you need to change the orientation and go for execution, then you have to again get into the data model, data science model, to understand through predictive modeling, is this present system going to work for me? So before I get into the digital playbook and matching the competency of a professional with the competency of digital technology, let us understand there are three blocks. The first block is the digital competency, where you should have knowledge of digital tool, digital creativity, digital communication, digital collaboration, and digital life. You can say, Dr. Basu, do you expect us to be experts of all these digital? And the answer is no. But you should have first-hand knowledge of what a professional or a digital technologists do when they apply digital technology for creativity, communication, collaboration, and digital life. Digital life means automation also to a certain extent. Then you have your management accounting competency. Accounting and reporting is, of course, has become a routine mundane job now. AI can do this job also. Planning and control skill you need as a management accountant. Communication skill is a must. Here the communication means your MIS also, right information at the right time for the right purpose with the right objective to take a decision, and finally tools and technologies. When you have these two, your orientation will be innovative orientation. Technological advancement will be one of your another orientation, and your customer satisfaction would be another orientation. So competitive performance has to be matched with digital competency and management accounting competency. This is a very, very vital And most of us finance professionals make a mistake. We feel that, oh, this is digital technologist area, why should I get into that? But answer, you can see me, Paritosh Basu, speaking to you on this area mainly. This is very fundamentally important. Very, very fundamentally important. The correlational impact justifies the digital playbook. So if you have to succeed with digital transformation and application of digital technology as a finance professional to create competitive performance for your organization, then you have to define your own playbook. Now the question is, what is a playbook? Playbook comes from the world of sports. It says that my job is to create a game plan which will outwit the defeat and outwit and defeat the opponents. And it also defines my team's captain's roles and responsibility, which we keep in the cricket game. Now, why should you believe Dr. Basu? Let's also look at what KPMG is telling through their world level research. KPMG says that digital transformation is a new business transformation paradigm. It leverages cutting-edge technologies to design, implement a customer-centric operation model. So a finance professional has to change the approach from control-centric to customer-centric. What Deloitte says that digital playbook aims to be a compass for companies, helping them understand the cross-sectoral nature of the regulatory landscape, mitigate compliance risk, and adopt not only new technologies, but also diversified business strategies. It does mean there has to be a perfect marriage between you as a professional and digital technology tools that you will adopt and apply. And in that marriage, there should not be no anxiety about regulatory landscape problem, no problem of risk, because those are to be taken care of. You should be adopting new technologies for your diversified business strategies. Okay. How the digital playbook help the finance professionals? Let us understand things. Digital playbook will be not available from anywhere to buy. There are a couple of books to read. You can buy it from Amazon, but you can write your own digital playbook because you are the best judge of your own business. You are the best person to understand your own financial requirements and own risks. So you define your digital playbook. So you have to identify what is the right thing to do and how to do it to achieve the long and short-term goals. You also craft the game plan and tactics of how it is to be done. And finally, our objective is, of course, outsmarting the competition and mitigate the risks. And you have to have the competitive advantage for sustainable prosperity. Now, what is the business transformation in that case? I have already presented this particular slide in my second talk through FENG. Here I have said that every organization starts with innovation, then they first digitize the organization, then they do digitalization of the organization, and they then go for digital transformation. This is the most vital, and very many people make a mistake in this block. This block says that any kind of digitalization is keeping you in the same area of work and same style of work and same strategy of work unless and until you are reorienting and creating new business model and related new revenue model. Well, again, girls don't mind, or ladies, please don't mind. Some organizations feel that digital transformation is a lipstick project. Others are decorating the organization with a lipstick kind of digital technologies. Let us also do that. I'll also look good. I'll be also doing my brand differentiation. Let me tell you, it doesn't happen. As long as you do not do digital transformation of your business model and revenue model, it doesn't happen. I'll give you an example. So long we have seen every retailer was in physical model. Now they have gone into phygital model. They have got an e-commerce website and they have got their physical stores also. So they have created a digital transformation by creating a new business model called e-commerce platform, which is a e-marketplace where people come and sell their products and you only get the facilitation fee. And that facilitation fee is your new revenue stream. I don't want to discuss this because you can see my YouTube, personal YouTube channel, and you can look at what I have talked about. Some people feel that digital transformation is a destination. Means once you do it, once you achieve your first level objective or your immediate defined objective, you are done. Let me tell you, there is a concept in the world called erasers. If you have created competitive advantage by your digital technology, there are erasers who will erase your advantage. So it is a continuing journey. Okay. So this is all of you know, this particular slide, all of you know. This is the first level application of digital technology in terms of artificial intelligence. It can automate the data analysis and give you the insights. Many of you must be using it and must be getting insights from data, which is essentially machine learning. Predictive analysis and forecasting. Some organizations have already adopted this, but I do not know whether they are using the prediction soaked in their strategic intent and their ability to implement what the prediction is saying for you to go ahead. Customized financial advisory. If you are a bank, you can create a financial advisory. If you are a consultant to individuals, you can create a customized financial advisory. It is happening. Fraud detection and risk management happening in a big way, very big way. This is the process by which you create your gateways for the fraudsters to get into your systems and lay the software, malwares, etc. And automated reporting and compliance, including data visualization, etc. So this is a very routine, mundane, what you were seeing in this slide is a very routine, mundane application of AI. Now let us get into the framework. The framework of digital transformation of business model, and assumption is that a company has already completed the digitalization and the first layer of tool, which I have just shown you in the previous slide, that has been implemented and is effectively working. So here is a Johuri window. There is an old business model and a new business model, and there is a technology, old technology and new technology. If you are using the old technology with the old business model, you are an incumbent player. Nothing has happened in your business, even if you have used the AI. If you are using the old business model with a new technology, you are a first generation entrepreneur. Some of the enterprises today are doing e-commerce application. E-commerce essentially is an application here. Old business model, but new technology. That means you are doing a customer-centric facilitation process where you don't want the customer to come to your physical shop. When you are having old technology, but you are using it for new business model, this is a wonderful thing. Very little organizations can do this. That means you are managing to create new business model, new revenue models without investing for digital technologies, but this hardly happens. But the ideal area, the win-win area is using the new technology and creating the new business model. This is where the success of your digital playbook. Okay. What are the challenges in it? The first challenge is you have to remain agile and you have to make yourself risk-free, and your application and adoption of digital technologies must be very, very relevant. What I created here, it is the blue ocean. Blue ocean, it means that what I created here is the blue ocean. That means you have the first mover advantage. You are creating a new business model with the new technology, like Amazon.com is the first mover advantage in e-commerce area. And the same base of customers they used to open their OTT platform. See what a beautiful application of one business data to be used for another business data. That is how new business model multiplies. Now, the point here is that the benefit which you do create by digital technology and the new business model, you must share it through a lower price or a lower service delivery cost. Hardly any organization does it, but let me stop there. I don't want to explain this. This is a very complicated business model. Charlotte has decided to share my presentation and this and also my video. You can look at it. Essentially, I'll help you to read this particular framework. There are action on behalf of the customers. That means you are creating a customer-centric business model. And this is the where you have to do the execution. In the execution model, you have a structured model and you have an adaptive model. That means customer doesn't want to come to your shop. You have to adapt to the situation. And you have an assistance model and you have a representation model. So when representation model comes, you get into customer's proxy. A structured assisted model is existing. Adapted representative model is an orchestrator, and a modular creator is an adapted assist. So if you understand the customer's requirement and if you can adapt it and assist the customer by digital technology, you are creating a new business model. So you can study this later, and I have given the link also, which you can use it for your future studies. Now here I am giving you a couple of hypotheses. Quickly, let me share with you a couple of hypotheses that if you are applying first and second and third and fourth and whatever level of AI technology you are using, you must do a value check. And before including that item into your playbook, you have to apply these 6 pillars of testing. The first pillar is AI is only of value if it improves your processes. Does it do it? AI is only of value if it augments your human function. Your human function's quality have to be augmented, and that human function, if he is relieved of the duty, he has to be used for more cerebral thinking, which can create another new business model. That means people will be given time to think, lock themselves in a room and think. AI is a human multiplier, not a replacement. This is a very, very challenging hypothesis. Will AI add employees to your organization, or it will release people from your organization? This challenge you have to meet with. Data is the foundation of all AI, need not be explained at all. Data strategy is critical to AI benefit. Jillions and jillions of computer bytes are there in the website to talk about data strategy, which is the new gold of the world. And AI must produce unusable output. Sorry, AI must produce a usable output. That means you should not give something to your customer, to his mobile phone as an app, which the customer is not in a position to use it. It should be simple and doable work. So these 6 hypotheses, if there any researcher is sitting in this digital room, these are hypotheses. You can pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, or all these and test in your country's environment. Now, 5 specific strategies of AI in business. Now, I don't want to get into details of it. I will just tell you that the first layer of application of AI is machine learning, which all of you must be doing. The second layer is neural networks. What neural networks do, it does for you the visual inspection, voice and call analysis, and personalized recommendation. That means if you are in a manufacturing operation, you can use this neural network-based AI applications for running your machines and monitoring the health of your machines. Generative AI, this is what the world is fancy. The world is dying for it. All kinds of Perplexity, Copilot, and Gemini, and whatnot. It is a content creator. It's a customer support automation creator. It's an internal knowledge assistant. This is where we professionals, academicians are using it in a big way. In fact, I have also used it for making this presentation to a certain extent. Process automation, AI agent, which is the point of my presentation mainly. What an AI agent does? AI agent does a process automation. Vinit, I have 5 or 7 or 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. You have 10 minutes and then we'll take. the questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
That should be sufficient for me. So process automation AI agents does. Then you can say, Dr. Basu, what is the difference between robotic process automation and process automation through AI agent? My understanding of first level about RPA and AI agent is same. I have explained in a big way about robotic process automation in my second talk through FENG. You can see my video. It automates, like suppose I am checking out from Amazon.com after buying an Apple phone. I get a prompt that would you like to take a loan to pay off? Then if you say yes, it takes you to a bank site. The banks ask for certain information. If you are not an existing customer of the bank, you give the information, your loan is processed. If you agree with the terms and condition, the money is transferred to Amazon.com, your purchase is complete, and your loan account is created with the bank, and you then, of course, keep paying about your loan installments. What is Agentic AI? That's a very interesting area, Agentic AI. When you have more than one, that is one plus, it could be even 10 AI agent application in different business functional areas, you can take the help of Agentic AI to coordinate. It's an autonomous business operation run end-to-end processes. That means your material procurement, your order to cash, your procure to pay, your manufacturing, your logistics management, you have a lot of AI agents application. Agentic AI works as a captain of the team and does an excellent coordination. But if you can create the software and if you can create the digital environment in that way, it's a self-improving system. It does mean that unlike AI agent, it need not be prompted based on the results you achieve. It's a self-learned or software. AI agent is a self-learned software. It learns from its mistake. It learns from the data of the past business transactions from different AI agents and prompts you what are the areas where corrections are to be done. You can tell the AI agent if you find anything to be corrected, you correct yourself. That is perhaps would be too much according to me at this stage because we have not got into the human wisdom stage of AI. So you at least get a coordination across the AIs and you get suggestions from the agentic AI to get improvement suggestions and you can improve those. Now, digital cerebralism is a big way requirement here. And I draw your attention specifically to this particular slide. My understanding with lots and lots of discussion with digital technologies and in such webinars, that people say that I'm the last word in digital technologies, the guy whom you have hired, and you also believe that he's the best in the market, so I've hired him and he's going to give me the best. At times, things are wrong. The framework for you to understand is that whether you are using the right AI tool for the right purpose, you can check with these points. Are you using the machine learning for prediction part or predict outcomes? Are you using the neural networks for recognizing a pattern? That is the maintenance pattern happening in your machines and then take a replacement decision of the machine. It's a very, very interesting area. Generative AI, you create synthesize. This is essentially, these are areas of content creation and synthesization. You can create and combine, integrate contents, etc. AI agents execute tasks for you. I gave you the robotic process automation of a guy buying and checking out from Amazon.com after buying an Apple phone. An agentic AI, which runs the operation, used when you need autonomous decision making at scale. This is what it is. The digital cerebralism calls for one thing: to test, check, ask question at every moment. Are you using the right AI tool? That's the main point. Now, how AI agents function, just to give you a very quick idea, it goes into a perception model by studying the data. It recognizes certain things which it has to take an action upon, and it takes the action. Now, this is what it is. How does it work? It takes the local file, it takes the database, it uses the API, that is application program interface. I was telling you about agentic AI. It connects with various AI agents through application program interfaces, and then it uses sensors. That means Internet of Things, Internet of Robots, anything which is, suppose a drone is flying somewhere in an agricultural field to sense how the condition of the health of your crop. So it can have a sensor and the data can be transferred. So all these things an AI agent will do and give you the results. When these AI agents individually are connected through a process of monitoring and integration and controlling, this is called agentic AI. That is where the agentic AI function this way. I told you a new generation AI system can plan, coordinate, and optimize action. It can have a multi-step work. It can evolve its workflows that requires strategic oversight. Very interesting. You can say, Dr. Basu, you are talking about strategic oversight. Can strategic oversight be provided by agentic AI? Answer is yes. But that's a very complex way of informing your business system. That means your AI agent has to be given certain prompts that the agent has to deliver certain results to you. That is why you are giving the independence to an artificial human being called AI agent. And you are giving the intelligence to agentic AI to control all these individual AI agents. So how these AI agents work? They work through observations. They work through reasoning, and they work through action, and they work through learning point. So I suggest you people go through this when you go through this presentation. This is what is for your facilitation. I don't want to get into this. So long I've talked about agentic AI, generative AI, and traditional AI from the perspective of primary function, autonomy, learning, memory, and logic. Now, you can map the agentic AI, generative AI, and normal AI from the perspective of this. It clarifies and clears your understanding about the digital tools. I suggest in 45 minutes, I can't tell you everything, but I'm sure this slide will help you to understand these tools. This is what is a very interesting area. Again, what are the dimensions of when you create your digital playbook and you will be using AI agents and agentic AI, what are the dimensions you should work for? And what job you should assign to your AI agent and agentic AI? One job is for goal orientation, autonomy orientation, adaptability orientation, and coordination orientation. So if you are successful in running your digital system, adopting the technology and applying the technology in this way, then what benefit you get is through minimization of value destruction. That means your cost, maximization of your value creation, that is your new business model and revenue model, cost saving, scalability, and hyper personalization. That is what I was showing you, one framework where you can have an adaptive personalization. I am giving you a wonderful resource. This slide is nothing to explain. There are 10 players of the world.
But do you have a deadline for this AI thing?
Sorry, Charlotte,
I will take your question a little later. Give me just 2 more minutes. I'm done almost. So this is a resource I've created for you. If you go through these websites, you can get a lot of learning about this subject, which will help you to create. In fact, my job is a facilitator of learning, because I can't. I think Vinith will not allow me to go until till the midnight in India and say, Dr. Basu, explain everything. So that's why I've created this resource for you. So,
No,
and
sir.
this is the last slide of mine. After that, I will give you the right 12-hour framework and gone. It's done. This is a maturity model. There are 4 stages of maturity model of AI to AI agent and agentic AI. The first stage is the AI-enabled automated finance. The second stage is autonomous finance operation. Automated to autonomous. That means here you are controlling, here the software controlling itself, autonomous finance operation. Here it is adaptive revenue engine. That means you are adapting to the requirement of the market, to the requirement of the customer to create value for you with a diversity, equity, and inclusivity orientation of your organization. And finally, last stage is self-optimizing enterprise with full agentic ecosystem. I really don't know. I have not heard about any organization, even Amazon.com, whether this stage 4 has so far been reached in terms of maturity model of AI. There is no substitute for financial professionals' own critical review after the output is received. So at each stage, you cannot have a good sleep at night and say that agentic AI is doing everything for me. I think that will be something little stupid. And this is my last slide. I'm giving you a mantra, a guru mantra, which I've created myself. It's a framework. What is your 12-hour framework? Selection of the right AI project and executing the same using the right set of data for the right purpose at the right time with the right analysis and analytics, deploying the right tool software, using the right manpower who will do it, for generating the right outputs that are relevant for taking right decisions at the right cost for the right return, and updating past learning points at right intervals. So these 12 hours of right AI project, right set of data, right purpose, right time, right analysis and analytics, right tools, right manpower, right output, right decision, right cost, right return, right intervals. Your management auditor or your technology auditor must use these 12 hours for guiding you when you are busy in your finance function. What are the things going wrong in the system through the process of digital transformation? So I am signing off. I am not getting into this human aspects of digital transformation. Some other day, Charlotte and Vinith, you can decide another talk for me after a couple of months where I'll talk about the human dimensions of AI. It needs about an hour for me to talk on this subject. And finally, technology doesn't have morality, emotion, ethics, and value generation. Technologists have the human qualities for solution builders. So I should not do anything as a finance professional which lacks in morality, which lacks in emotion, which lacks in ethics, and it lacks in value generation. And I should be doing something and everything which have more insight to control through oversight. And it should have a global regulatory and national regulatory board and the global regulatory board orientation. I'll stop here and I'll hand over to Vinith to help us with the questions.
Thank you so much, sir. Really great insights coming out of this. Didn't realize that it has been 50 minutes. And you were right. I think this such a relevant topic could have gone on for hours and overnight also from that perspective. But certainly we need to respect everyone's valuable time. You are more importantly, sir. You took out time and you are investing
I have tomorrow, day after, and
teach
up to
all of
book
us.
31st I am booked. On 31st, I have
Absolutely,
6 hours talk on the same
Absolutely, sir.
subject.
It has been really, a great fortune for us to have your time and be able to book your slot for today's webinar. And thank you so much for kindly agreeing, about the next
Thanks for the
webinar. So
opportunity.
we'll stay in touch and try to schedule another session in a couple of months' time, as you suggested. Absolutely, I'm sure, sir. Participants must be thrilled to ask few questions based on their life experiences and out of curiosity as well. If I may start from the first question quickly, sir. For agentic AI, if we have to use in our organization, how do we like calculate the cost benefit analysis? Because there's no fixed cost, one time cost gets incurred over time. So what's the best way to be practical in terms of quantifying, all this from a financial perspective?
It's a very, very relevant question. Let me tell you one thing.
Yes, sir. I can
My
understand.
suggestion is that apply my 12-hour principle, then create a standard revenue forecasting
Okay.
of your business, which are coming from the existing business and which are coming from the new business. That is from the revenue perspective. The second
Right.
perspective is you have to really quantify and experience with the application of digital tools. Are you minimizing any value destruction? That minimization of value destruction means, are you saving cost? Are you getting thrown up points where you are spending money but you are not getting results? Those are
Right.
unproductive areas.
Okay.
So once you create the model, then you have a capital cost or initial tangible and intangible asset creation value, and apply the simple DCF. They are the old
Okay.
tool works, but identify the new business model, the revenue generation. You remember that framework I give you. New business
Yes,
with
sir.
the new technology, old business with the new technology, new business with the new
With
technology.
new
Wherever you are in
technologies.
the framework, you do your prediction of
Okay.
reasonable prediction of revenue, say cost save and revenue more earned, then apply. You are in a DCF model and you are done.
Right. Right. Got
But
it, sir.
my
Thank you
12-hour
so much.
principle should be applied. That's most important.
Absolutely. So that's the fundamental, basis to be tested for everything. Sir, one of our colleagues, Varun, has a question that most ERPs these days are coming up with inbuilt AI capabilities. Should an organization adopt these or deploy it separately?
I completely agree. I completely agree. If you can integrate the AI tools with the ERP tools, there is nothing better than this in terms of having the first layer of digital transformation through AI. But let me
Right,
tell you, when your ERP, and I'm sure Varun will be agreeing with me that there are certain limitations and the boundaries which has been set by the ERP. After a stage, they will not be able to take you in terms of learning from the data and predict the new business model. There and once again, ERP is essentially operations. Even if you are using certain digital tools, addition to ERP tool, because ERP is a kind of self-governing tool. If you are using certain digital agents or robotic process automation with not through your ERP, then my suggestion will be you use Agentic AI and then control it by, you use AI agent and control it by Agentic AI. There, perhaps your ERP will not help you.
right, right. Valid point, sir. Sir, we have another question by Will. Do you know of case studies that describe mid-sized companies applying off-the-shelf AI tools, example AP, O2C, alongside the internally created AI agents?
Let me tell you one thing, nobody will disclose to you. You remember I talked about the word eraser. Nobody will disclose to you what they have done.
Right,
So, and even you are doing it in your business because you are creating the playbook for outwitting your competitor, right? No.
right,
So
right.
you want to take the advantage with your AI tools. Nobody will disclose to you. What is the best way to do it is that you create your own think tank, give
Okay,
them knowledge inputs, bring an external expert, very senior expert, get into a discussion mode, and there you generate the strategy, get it get it executing through your ERP AI if it is possible, or bring in more digital tools for doing it. Essentially, nobody will open their closed chest for you to be benefited out of it. But let me tell you, having said this, if you read the papers of I gave you just now, I gave you the 10 digital technology papers of various big fours and various technology giants, you get a lot of ideas from there. And ideas get generated when you lock people in a hotel room out from your office environment and ask them to speak stupid things. From the
right.
stupid things, new ideas will come.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That's a great answer. So the next one is from our colleague Lakshman. He asks that when we use these AI models, how do we factor the cost of security, like data security?
Excellent question. See, your organization is already having a data security budget. Okay. And you ask your AI model provider that this is my existing system, these are my existing gatekeepers in my digital system and in my ERP system. Do you want me to put in more gatekeepers in terms of stopping the all kinds of hackers, red cap hackers or black cap hackers or white cap hackers to block their ways? The technology provider will give you answer, yes, I need these few more gatekeepers. Then you only concentrate in those gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are essentially AI generated software which can, if not predict, which can immediately identify a hacker entering into your system and block the gate, or it blocks the gate of all existing known threats. Of course, as you
Right.
know, hackers run 3 miles faster than the software creators and digital technology creators. So it is a cat and mouse game. But nonetheless, you have to create additional gatekeepers if it is suggested by your people.
Got it, sir. Thank you for that. And the last one question, sir, from Brett. I'm sorry. He asked for finance professionals who are not technical, what skills should they start building now to stay relevant as AI agents become more common?
Are you
Pretty
there
relevant
still?
question, sir.
Are you there still in this room? If you are there,
Uh,
let me tell you one thing, and
yes,
it
sir.
will
Brett is here.
sound, acha, it will sound a bit big words, but let me tell you, there is no substitution of reading. There is no substitution in reading, and if any technologist tells you that we are a different, we have come from a different planet, and you are a finance guy, you are from this art only, this statement is not true. If
Okay.
Paritosh Basu, on the 48th and 49th year of your post-qualification experience, tell you so much about digital technology, then I'm sure you can also learn. There is nothing in this technology world. It's only common sense, and you have to understand what if kind of a modeling. But there is no substitute of reading. In the last, I'm doing digital technology studies since 2016 when I started with blockchain technology. And let me tell you, every day I read something or the other. A finance professional's day has come when he has to read beyond finance. Otherwise, he cannot be a playbook creator for a brand image builder for his organization. It will sound a bit hard, but there is no substitute of knowledge addition. Unlearning something and relearning something.
Got it, sir. Absolutely. I think Mr. Tariq has shared a link of a case study where he mentions that it reduces the collection time, the collection cycle time from 52 days to 19 days, 19, eliminating a cash flow bottleneck.
Excellent.
So great. Thank you so much, sir. So, Charlotte, I think we can, end the recording now. It has been a pleasure, sir, having you today. Who knows better than you between us? Like you have been here with us forever. You
I
have really
hardly know
guided us.
anything. Thank you, Vinit. You are speaking too much about me. But no,
Sir,
Charlotte wanted to
words
speak to
cannot
me
really
after
take
this.
place, the feelings we have. You have been a
Thank you.
guiding force for us in many ways, not
Thank
just
you.
the webinar, but your experience, your overall, motivation for us. That has been really great. And you could see the participation and the enthusiasm today, sir. We had participants from across the world. Overall, we had 100 plus registrations and 40 to 50 people really contributed today. So that itself speaks volumes. volumes because of a renowned personality like yourself. Look forward to hearing from you further about your books and publications also as they come. I think this is a very relevant topic, and all of us really want to stay close to it. Again,
Thank you.
thank you so much, and we'll see you soon, sir.
Thank you. I think